suitable for disabled people. No way. No way. We can't afford that. This route doesn't pay. It's already subsidised by us to the hilt. And if we did put a disabled-friendly bus on, there wouldn't be much interest in it. So they're really saying we're going to put a gun to the parish council's head, to the Essex County Council's head, and say, well, we can't afford to buy a friendly disabled bus.
All right, Barry, I think we got the message there. If anybody that bus service from Horizon would like to come on and just respond to what Barry said, they'd absolutely great. Love to talk to you. I really would. Just gone 5:30.
This is BBC Essex.
BBC Essex.
News headlines now on BBC Essex with Richard Smith.
Thanks, Dave. Good afternoon. The body which monitors Chelmsford Prison has said the loss of experienced staff at the jail means it's harder to keep inmates safe. It comes as an investigation is underway into the apparent suicide of a 28-year-old man found dead in his cell on Sunday morning. At least 18 suicides have been recorded at the jail in the last decade. The chair of Chelmsford Prison's Independent Monitoring Board has told this programme he believes those in the prison are at risk of self-harming. The chair of the Essex Fire Authorities told us the county's fire service has begun to change after a highly critical review of its culture. Its publication last month revealed widespread bullying and intimidation at every level. To date, 35 recommendations have been accepted by the Fire Authority, paving the way for an expert advisory panel to be set up. David Cameron has set out his vision for what he called a Greater Britain. In a speech to the Conservative Party conference, he pledged to tackle poverty, discrimination and extremism. He also promised a national crusade to help more people own their own homes. And Southend Hospital has cancelled some non-urgent operations today, saying it's extremely busy. The hospital reports a very high number of people going to A&E and a higher than usual number needing a hospital bed. In BBC Essex Sport, the Braintree Town team is being praised on social media this afternoon. It's after the players shook hands with all 30 or so fans who made the 290-mile round trip to Cheltenham last night for their National League Premier clash. It finished 1-1, leaving Danny Cowley's side 8th, 1 point off the playoff places. BBC Essex News and Sport at just gone 5:30, more at 6, and as it happens on our website, bbc.co.uk/Essex.
Richard Smith, thank you.
Dave Monk.
Dave Monk.
This is BBC Essex.
This is it. This is the moment. It is time for the third round draw of the BBC Essex Senior Cup. You can see this online, youtube.com/BBC Essex. This is the stage of the competition when the county's league sides join in with the whole thing. Our sports producer, Glenn Speller, is here with me to oversee everything. Glenn, over to you, boy.
Dave, we've got the bag of balls.
You have indeed.
Just to confirm to you.
Wooden. Classy.
Wooden, class, just like the old days, isn't it?
Yes, this is great.
So, overseeing things for us from the Essex FA is Chris Evans.
Yes, thank you, Glenn, and welcome to the draw for the third round of the BBC Essex Senior Cup, the broadest of the season, where 7 winners from round 2 will be joined by clubs from the Sky Bet Football League, the Vanarama National League and the Ryman Isthmian League. That includes current holders Concord Rangers, who will be aiming to lift the trophy for the third year in a row. Joining us to help with the proceedings tonight is a manager of one of those second round victors who's on tenterhooks to see who Ilford are paired with. Welcome, Alan Fenn.
Thanks, Chris.
You'll be pulling out the home sides, Alan, while Glenn Speller from BBC Essex will be responsible for the away draws. So let's get underway.
Right, you're up, Alan, drawing the home sides.
Number 14.
14, that is Grays Athletic, competing towards the top end of the Ryman Premier at the moment.
And they are going to be up against number 25.
Who will play number 25, Whittam Town.
You can almost hear the gasps, can't you? Oh, no!
Oh, number 26.
26, and that is Wivenhoe Town. They won their derby game against Stanway Rovers on penalties.
And they're going to be up against number 17.
And 17, they'll be at home against Haybridge Swifts.
How many Essex place names can you mention in about 4 minutes?
Yeah, you're doing well.
Number 4.
Next out is number 4. That's Billericay Town, the 2011 winners and last season's runners-up.
And they're going to play number 5.
Who'll play 5. That's Braintree Town.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
Number 31.
31 is Halstead Town. They overcame Takeley 2-0 in round 2.
And they're going to play 23.
Their reward is a match against number 23, and that's Tilbury.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Barkingside at home.
Against. Chris, just check with you which one that is.
That's definitely number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Ooh.
That is Chelmsford City.
Good one, but parking side. Number 24.
24, and that is Waltham Abbey,
Up against number 20.
who will host number 20. That's Romford.
Number 28. Ilford.
28, Ilford. Who are you going to get? Who are we going to get?
Come on.
All right, so
Come on.
We'll delve deep. They've got 27.
27.
Bowers at home.
Bowers and Pitsy. Worth noting that that's their 4th time they've been paired together in 4 cup draws this season.
Yeah,
wow.
something-
Um,
There you go, Smallsy.
this is live. This is live.
Number 22.
22. Home draw there for Thurrock. The Fleet have a good record in this competition.
Up against 32.
And they'll play 32. Burnham Ramblers. They return from Waltham Forest with a 2-0 win.
Number 18.
18. Home draw for Malden and Tiptree.
Up against number 2.
And travelling to Malden will be number 2, Aveley. The Millers reached the semi-finals last season.
Getting down to the last 3 or 4 now.
Number 21.
21, that is Southend United. Adjusting well to life in that Sky Bet League 1 under Phil Brown. He's going to Southend.
Going to get a trip to Roots Hall is going to be number 19.
Number 19, the reward is for Redbridge.
Number 13.
13, that is East Thurrock United,
Up against number 15.
who will play 15, Great Wakering Rovers.
Number 30.
30, that is Barking, winners against Holbridge Sports and Southend Manor so far.
Up against number 8.
And they will be at home against number 8, that's Canvey Island, the winners in 2012. They're doing well in the Ryman Premier at the moment.
Number 11.
11, that's Concord Rangers, the 2014 and 2015 winners, now under Adam Flanagan.
And the holders are at home to number 16.
16, Harlow Town. They've knocked out Southend United for 2 years in a row, so a tricky one, that.
Yes. Number 6.
6 is Brentwood Town,
Against number 7.
who will play Brightlingsea Regent. 2 more ties left now.
Number 10.
Number 10, home tie for Colchester United. Tony Humes' men, again, going well in Sky Bet League 1,
Against number 1.
who will host AFC Hornchurch, the 2013 winners. They made it to the Final 4 last season.
The
I think
final home one
that was a previous final as
will
well.
be number 12.
Number 12, that final home tie is for number 12, and that is Dagenham and Redbridge.
And this is where you find out if Chris has counted correctly. And number 29.
They will play 29, which is Basildon United. The Bees advanced with a 5-0 victory at Newham. Now, those matches are scheduled to take place on or before the 14th of November. Live competition updates can be found at essexfa.com or by following at Essex County FA on Twitter. And, of course, you can watch this draw back again later on the BBC Essex YouTube channel.
Gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. And may the best team win.
Hopefully.
It's like Bruce Forsyth.
BBC Essex Travel.
All right, Barry Lewis, over to you.
Thank you very much, Dave. Hey, if you're a London man on